In this video, we'll talk about setting up the Trend Pro strategy. Once you have access, we'll go through the very simple settings and also show you how to set up alerts. Let's dive right in. So once you've been granted access, you simply open up your favorite indicators and you'll see Trend Pro straight away. In this example, I have the developer version, of course, but your access should look similar. So we get that on the chart like so. All right. And make sure you are on the 1 hour chart, right? And immediately you'll see the automatic levels and signals drawn in. Okay, so I'm on the dollar index here. Let me switch maybe to the Aussie dollar, and you'll see automatically the resistance and support zones drawn in, right? And this is historical. Okay, so you will see historical lines on the chart as well. And then once signals are produced, you should also be able to see them here. So for example, I recently posted a video on my dollar yuan trade. I believe, yeah, I always use a moderate setting. So yeah, this is the trade that I took. So there's a sell signal here. You have your stop loss lines drawn in. Then you simply trail that your stop, right? And you get a profit of about 3.4 reward to risk on this trade. So now let's jump into the settings, right? So I showed you quickly earlier the settings and the simplicity, I guess, will blow a lot of your minds, right? You see all of these strategies and indicators which have, so many levers to the point where you don't know exactly what combination of settings will work, right? Because there's just too many variables. So what we did here, how we designed it, we made it as clean as possible with all the algorithms running under the hood. So all you see here are the three risk settings, three risk appetite settings: low, moderate, and high. By default, it's set to low. Of course, as much as possible, I wanted to make this beginner friendly, and low will give you more of a swing trader kind of signals. It will force you to be disciplined and not overtrade. Okay. Personally, I set mine to moderate if you have a bit of experience in the markets, which gives some nice intraday signals that have the potential to be multi-day runners. Now, if you want to take it a step further, you might try to set it to high, right? So this won't give you scalping levels um, kind of signals, but it's going to be more frequent than the moderate setting. Okay, for example, this is on high. I go back to this dollar yuan pair, and you'll see the signals. There are more signals, right? So you have to be more discreet in how you take the signals. You have to choose the right signals across the pairs that you are monitoring. Okay, so let's put that back to moderate. This is my personal favorite setting. But if I am, I have a lot of time and I'm really hunting for opportunities, I might set it to high once in a while. Anyway, the second setting is your risk per trade in percentage. Now, this is just purely visual, just to help you determine the price levels and the risk levels for every trade. For example, I leave it at 2%, and I always recommend 1 to 2% maximum risk of your equity per trade. So I do this either one, or in my case, I always use two. So for example, here, if I do a bar replay on this trade right here, as the signal was produced, the 2% is really just for this visual, right? So when you're monitoring your trades, you check of course, you'll probably be trading on another broker platform, right? But at least in TradingView, you'll get a glimpse of your risk of each trade, right? And how you are trailing um, your risk for that trade. So as this moves along, and let it play a bit here. Okay, as the trend continues, so you keep your stop here on your actual account, but as soon as it breaks, it automatically determines appropriate levels where you might want the trail, right? So as you can see, keeping our trail a little, trailing stop a little wide prevents us from being, wicked out and missing out on this move right here, for example. So now you see the risk reward is now all right. So some glitch on TradingView, but if we do a replay around, as price broke down around here, you'll see the reward to risk update to point 0.6. If we keep playing that and as price moves forward, let me do that again. As we trail price all the way here, we ended at about 3 reward to risk. If we move a bit further, that's about a 3.4. Uh, just about here. Let's check it. Okay, right here before we got stopped out. This was about 3.4 reward to risk. Okay, so it's a great way to visually kind of monitor your trade. So that's about it. Now let's go about creating the signals. I have my watch list here because what you want to do now is for the Trend Pro strategy to deliver the signals to you so that you don't have to stare at your charts the whole day, right? Now, what I love about Forex and in a way, some crypto assets is that, they are all interrelated. So if there's a strong, let's say, dollar trend, you'll see all the dollar pairs trending, right? Now, it's going to create a lot of confusion. So my rule always is if the dollar is moving very strong, if there's a breakout, if there's a move to another level, I always recommend to take the first dollar signal uh, that is produced. So for example, as you would know, all the major forex pairs have the dollar in them, right? So if there's a dollar move, and let's say it was in the last month, I think it was the dollar yuan that went first, early December, created a signal, then everybody followed suit. So once I was in this dollar yuan trade, I ignored everything else. Okay, so that's the way to do it, and that's why I like to keep an exhaustive watch list for forex. Now, I have shared this list also publicly, so if you want to copy it, I put the link in the description. Um, and then this is how we go about creating the alerts. So we want to create alerts for this whole list, right? So there's the long way to go about it, which is you go to alerts and you add this alert. Oh, sorry, let me close replay mode. TradingView should really fix their replay mode. Has plenty of glitches, but I digress. If you want to set alerts, you can do it manually here, right? So you choose the Trend Pro strategy, and then that's about it. Okay, you create. What I like to do, let me just remove some of the other indicators I use here from time to time. Yeah. What I do is I just press, let me do everything right now, right? I just press Alt A. Okay. I select Trend Pro Strategy, and that's it. I create. That's it. So it's going to consume one of my alerts here. Okay. So it says I have one alert. So I just keep doing that. So I go to the Euro dollar, press Alt A, select Trend Pro. I'm on my moderate setting, right? There you go. Do it for cable. Do it for the Kiwi dollar. Yeah, again. That's it. As easy as that, right? So if you're in a free account, I'm not sure if you can get signals. I think you have a limit, couple. So I recommend also, getting a pro plan at least on TradingView, so you'll have maybe 20 or more. So yeah, this is how I do it. So maybe for starters, I would recommend, sticking to the major forex pairs, including the dollar yuan. I would consider it a major pair as it is tied to the dollar, right? So there, once you have all your dollar signals here, then you just wait. Just wait for Trend Pro to deliver the signal to you and just take the first one that pops up. I would actually, in fact, also add oil. Crude oil is good. It's actually going up right now, so we might see some signals coming soon. Um, I would add oil, Brent oil as well. Just going up as well. There you go. Silver and gold. These are all linked to the dollar as well. So yeah, that's it. The first signal that comes out, just take it, right? And forget about everything else. Okay? So yeah, that's about 10 minutes of instruction on how to set up the Trend Pro strategy. I'll be posting some follow-up videos on how to use this strategy, but at least I give you an overview of how Trend Pro works, how easy it is to set up, how convenient it is to have alerts delivered to you, keeps you away from over trading, keeps you away from your having your eyes glued to the charts, and basically gives you huge quality of life points, right? And that's what we strive for. We trade to live, and we don't live to trade. And Trend Pro delivers on that, right? By giving you all the signals, um, all the risk management tools, as well as alerts, right? That's it. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.